All right. So with that, so that was in my avatar. Actually, let's see what the settings look like. I just launched this as is. Oh yeah, should probably check and see how my system. So far, so good. Might be able to crank it up, but I'll save that for when I actually generate. So we got worlds, mini games, which will come at a later date, and we've got servers, which I'll probably explore another time. So we're just going to do worlds. Also, before we begin, just want to disclaim, this is early access. There's probably going to be bugs and glitches. Things may not work properly, but Simon and the Hytale studio are working to fix it as soon as they can. So just a heads up on that. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so this is currently unavailable. This will happen at a later date. Exploration and creative, however, are available. And I kind of want to start off with creative because I want to see like what options that we have available. Oh, there's a shop here. I'll explore that later. I know I'm kind of like getting distracted. Future dates. But hey, I just want to explore around. Okay. So we're going to call this one Experimental Test. I know, I'm so original. But I want to see like what we can, like I know we got to showcase it, but it's another thing to actually experience it. I will definitely look into exploration, be it this episode or the next one. But I want to see what we can do. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh man. Whoa. Cool. Alright. So this is creative. What am I looking at? Are these like portals to like lead me to different creative lands? I'm trying to pick it up, but it won't let me. Ooh. Yay! Alright, these are all the blocks to work with. Got wool blocks. They got bedrock here. Nice. Of course they got poop. We got charcoal, chalk, different types of crystals, icicles, Salagite, aqua brick, ballast brick, calcite, gold. So we have gold, ledgestone. Oh, I don't know if we can. Oh, we can't build here. I guess that sort of makes sense. Now the question is, which one do we go through first? Actually, you know what? I want to see what this one goes to. Ah. Has joined flat. So we're in the flat world. Alright, great. This will be like my area to like build stuff in. That's actually neat. Oh yeah, and the controls are somewhat the same. So to fly, I double space, and to land, I hit control. And we got a compass too. And then looks like we got like a waypoint to find the way. Oh wait, that's spawn. It says to go back. Oh, okay, so instead of T, it's enter. So, you know what? I'm going to stay here for right now because I want to... Okay, so... How... Yes! The one thing that us Minecrafters have wanted for years. Vertical slabs. That was actually one feature I was really excited for, is like, vertical slabs! Man. Where to even start? I'm like slowly processing that, you know, this game's here and I'm actually playing it now. Marble? Oh, man. Quartzite, corrupted hive, interesting. Runic, sandstone, red sandstone, white sandstone, shale, slate, aquatic. Man, I really can't wait to start building. Like, I used to be a huge Minecraft builder back in the day, but I've kind of lost interest, but this game might definitely get me back into it, and I would be happy to showcase what I build. Ooh, a wooden wall. What does this look like? Oh, okay, so that's how they're able to achieve that medieval house look, is by doing those. Okay. Alright, alright. Hardwood, redwood, tropical wood. Interesting. Oh, there's even more. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh man. Oh, I love it. Oh man. So much. I'm going to be kept busy for quite a bit. Ooh. And they even have different roof slants. And it looks like, well, based off of the main inventory, we have the block version, and then we have the roof version. Probably for the most part. There's probably some that might not be there. Man, that's awesome. Now what's this? Soils. Poison roots. Interesting. Mud. Dry mud. Frozen pebbles. Interesting. Summer grass, wetgrass, leafy soil. Wow. I tell you, there's definitely going to be a lot of great builds. Snow stairs. Very interesting. Ooh, ores. Adamantium, cobalt, copper, gold, iron, mithril, onyxium. Probably similar to obsidian. Prisma, thorium, diamond, emerald, ruby, sapphire, topaz, voidstone, zephyr. Oh man. Why are pile of skulls part of the plant section? That's funny. We got all sorts of seed variety. We got mushrooms. Gosh, there's just so much. Oh, and here's the seeds. Wow, that's a lot. Ooh, cotton. Eternal. Oh, does that mean that when it grows, it stays in like a grow stage? Oh, that's actually neat. So you can generate like partly grown crops. Very interesting. Amber, aspen, azure, birch. Burnt. Okay. Cedar, dry, crystal wood. Man. Ooh, fire log. Man, there's all sorts of different trees. Petrified. Poisoned. Bone. Okay, so we got lava, poison. Okay, no, I gotta see this. Slime, I want to try. Red slime, I also want to try. Tar, water, and mud. Wait, mud's a liquid? Yeah, you know what? Well, we are... Okay. Whoa. Wow, that spreads quickly. So we got poison. We got slime. Seems to be the same when I walk through it. Man, I guess I was expecting some resistance or something. Unless I'm in creative. Oh, there it goes. Oh, wait, so does tar, like, gradually spread out eventually? What about mud? Okay, so they basically have a block and then a little layer on top. Okay. I'll clean that up later. Okay. Oh yeah, to access inventory, you hit tab and not E. And we've got different portals. Interesting. Of course, I'll explore those later. Decorations. Oh, they got Halloween stuff. And they got some plushies. I know that they're probably going to add some of the mods to the game. Ooh, we got traps. That's pretty neat. And Christmas decorations. Ah, and we got rails. Stack of iron bars. And they might add more variety to that later. Oh yeah. Fires have a way of bringing people together. Well, the campfire variety anyway. Alright, let's see what else we got. That's a lot. Ah, man. Ooh, salvager's workbench. Tanner, trowel, blacksmith, workbench, chicken coop. Oh man, survival's gonna be fun. Oh man, there is so much. And this is containers. Spider cocoon, torque cage, chests, presents. Man, I tell you, like, with how much building variety we have to work with and the ability to add our own if we so desire, the creative possibilities are going to be endless. Goblin throne. And we got chairs. That is kind of one thing I wish Minecraft would add is actual legitimate chairs and not just us using stairs as chairs. Ooh, frozen castle furniture. Nice. I'll need to build my own place at some point. All in due time, of course. For now, I'm just exploring. I know I haven't really done much, but I'm looking through the blogs and kind of showcasing what they have. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's because I'm hovering. That's why it's... Okay. I was just looking through the settings real quick. Man. Ah, we got lighting. Man, I wonder what Halloween and Christmas are going to look like when it comes back around. By then, I imagine a lot will change. Oh, there's a light temple and a dark temple. Yeah, we got all sorts of beds. I like how they have a tombstone as a bed. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going for like a frozen furniture set because, you know, my name is Frost Shadow. There's going to be so much. And I might even add my own things if I decide to. Well, of course, I'm going to test it out. I don't know how challenging it'll be, but worth a try. In order to do that. Alright, so we got, like, of course, different variety pickaxes. Fish bait. I think they said they weren't going to add fishing on launch, but maybe they are sort of getting everything's ready. Water crops go faster. Repair kit. Axes. Shears. Hammers. Note to self, if I ever get in contact with the Quebecs, don't show an axe. And we got, well, we've only got up to iron hose, but we got shovel. Ooh, nice. Cool. We gotta make one. Alright, so what we got? We got a Halloween broomstick. Alright, so we might get some witchcraft going. And then we got actual combat axes. So axe, a lot of cool axes. Oh, they have a scythe. Hold on, I want to see what this does. Okay. There is a twirl. The slash is a little slow, but that's okay. Ah, nice. I thought I was going to have to make my own scythe. Wooden fence. Well, to be fair, I've seen that as a weapon. Then we got clubs. We got limbs, crossbows. I've seen the daggers. Got totems. Ah, and of course we got a boomstick. And then we got a gun. Hold on, I want to see what this looks like. Oh my god. Oh, that is going to be so much fun. Ooh, I want to see what this looks like. Ah, a sword that's in pieces. Cool. I know I keep saying that a lot, but what can I say? It is all cool. We got shields, then we got bows, then we got spears. Ooh, a double blade. It'd be funny if they actually had like they're pretty much the same speed as a scythe. And they throw too. Ooh, and then we got books. And staves. More swords. Cool. And what about armor? Adamantium, bronze, cloth. Man, I'm going to be having a huge pull with survival. I love how they have baskets so we can just start with trick-or-treating. I do know that the hunger system is different. Instead of, you know, constantly feeding you, these are just meant to heal you. Coconut looks interesting. Ooh, we got a spice rack. Man, they have a lot of variety of stuff. I really hope Minecraft's taking notes and planning to add like a more variety as far as slice of life and some other things, like, vertical slabs and chairs. Then we got potions, just basic potions, but potions nevertheless. Ooh. Recipes for seeds. Ah, and these must be like raw materials. Cool. Ah, and these must be the creative tools. Oh, the laser pointer. Hold on, I'm gonna... Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. So... what does this do? Okay. Got a rune structure. And it generates differently. Ooh, we got boulder... what is a building? I mean, that should be self-explanatory, but... alright, it looks like it's the same, but you can make varieties, so that's interesting. Oh. Looks like that didn't render correctly, at least as far as the sides. So, that might need to be addressed. It might be already aware of it, so... if not, then I might just write a report. River brush. Let's try it. Oh, sweet. You can make your own rivers with this. What does this do? Okay. A tentacle brush. Must be the type of blocks. Ooh. What is a hot spring? Ah, interesting. Very interesting. Then we've got block spawner, edit anchor. Ah, filters. Ah, and the famous machinima camera. So it looks like that's it for now. Well, aside from going off and exploring. Yeah, interesting. So that's what they have the geysers looking like. No, I thought there'd be like a hole here, but maybe they'll change that later. But yeah, looks cool so far. Alright, so there is something I do want to try. I don't know if it'll work, but I know that one of the... where's the... here it is. Okay, there's an asset editor, asset node, model editor. Where does this lead? Okay, so it takes me to Blockbench, which you can't see. Asset editor. I don't have permission to use it? Huh? Okay, I'm a little confused. Oh, import object. Okay, so there is something I do want to try with this. Okay, hold on, I gotta pull it up. Thought I saved it here. Maybe I saved it elsewhere. I'll come back to it in a second, just so we can keep exploring. But like I said, I do want to definitely try that. Okay, cool. I'll definitely be exploring that later. Wait a minute, why do I not... Spawn entity. Why don't I have permission to use these commands? Is it disabled, or is there a reason why I don't have permission? I can import objects, but it doesn't give me access to anything else. Just wanted to see the map. Okay, so just give me one moment while I pull it up, because I want to test something. Okay. Folder location. Okay, so it's under user. Okay, so it's under user data, saves, world name, and imports. And then models, which I have pulled up here. All right, here goes nothing. As far as the size, I'm just going to leave it as is for right now, but we'll see if this works. Now, how do I paste it? So, okay. Oh, paste tool. That's probably it. All right, here goes nothing. Holy shit. Not quite what I had envisioned, but it works for the most part. All right. Oh, nice. Obviously, it needs a little work, but... Okay, so... This is where I'm going to have to do a little editing magic. So, editor me, make sure to include a picture of a human farmhouse from World of Warcraft. That was the first building I decided to import because I wanted to start small and see what it looked like. And not quite what I had it pictured. I mean, it does have the similar shape. Just a few block details are a little off, and I don't know if that's the fault of the imports or if it's just how it registered the model. Because I basically just took a model from the game and just pasted it here as the geometry. I figured that I was going to have to work on like the texture packs and maybe smooth things out, but looks like I'm going to have a little work cut out for me to get everything fixed up. But that's fine. Let's see. So under here is nothing. Because like up here is where the window would be. This would be where the roof cuts off. And this is probably where the entrance would be. So, but I mean, I'd say overall it's more or less a success. Again, I don't know if that's the fault of the tool or that's just how it is. But yeah, this in a way shows that if you've got something you can port into the world, it would definitely make sort of take the guesswork out of the geometry. Of course, you can make it bigger or smaller as it's shown here, which let me pull that up. So like you can set the height. Doesn't want to set the scale. Don't know why. Fill solid. Use materials from... Oh, okay, so there is a material file I could potentially do, but... These are probably it. Tell you what, I'm going to try something else. We're going to do hollow shell. Well, we're obviously not going to use materials. And then... Oh yeah, and the big thing about this paste tool is that it's different from World Edit, because World Edit you kind of have to calculate and imagine where it would go. This one you actually get a visual reference. And I don't necessarily want to blame it to... Sorry, I'm just getting a little distracted. I don't want to blame the modder responsible for it, because I don't know if that was intentional or if it's just that they couldn't work with the coding of the game, so they had to work with what they got. Looks more or less the same. I don't really see a big difference. But I will also be showcasing, because I've actually built this in Minecraft, and, well, the method that I did was guessing the scaling as best as I could. And, well, of course, doing the textures. I will probably cover that in another video. This is meant to be like an introduction video, so... But I will tell you what, I'm going to do one more import, and this is something that I've been wanting to do. Well, I mean wanting to do in general, but... I started with human because I built a lot of human structures because they were more square, so I was able to get an idea of how many blocks wide it was. But when it came to horde structures, it was difficult because... they were circular, so it was challenging to figure out like how big or small, or like essentially how big the circle would be. And I mean, I could do bigger structures, but I want to start small and then work the way up. Okay, this'll do. Okay, and then we'll view that there, and then... Okay. Alright, so this one we're just going to do a simple ore cut. Alright, so tab, creative tool, import object... And again, I could always make them bigger or smaller, but I'm thinking 20 should be good. And I don't know why I won't change over the scale. Alright, so it's not particularly circular, but... Okay, so R is to... Whoa! Whoops. Wait, there should be a way to undo this, right? Hey, what do you know? I guessed right. Alright, so this is the ore cut. I have to say, all things considered, it did the spikes pretty good. Now the inside... Yeesh. Alright, so... Not completely what I had in mind. But it should still nevertheless cut down on my building time. Especially since it kind of takes the guesswork out. And I can scale it accordingly. And then be able to do the materials properly. And just for good measure, I'm going to do a hollow version of this. God, now I want to try importing something bigger and seeing how crazy it looks. I might do that, actually, since I already have it pulled up. Maybe I'll do this building. Okay. Alright. Alright, so... Didn't show up for some reason. Kind of think that it doesn't entirely matter because the outcome's still going to be the same. Like I said though, spikes are not bad, and as far as like the roofing, not too shabby. Just seems like the bottom details might be a little more challenging. But now let's try doing something a little more interesting. So we're going to do an orc barracks. Huh. It's a bit smaller than I thought. But then again, I am in port... Oh, wait. Maybe that's it. It's because I'm importing them at a certain size. Because... Hold on. This is the front entrance here. And this is at 20. So obviously this thing is very small. Because like the orc hut's supposed to be basically a giant structure. So I know this is the front entrance because it's got like a stone entrance. And then we've got these spikes at the end. So basically the way that this is imported might be a scale, still might be a scaling thing, but... Okay. Tell you what, let me try a 50. See if that works. Whoops. Toggle textures of blocks. That didn't really do anything. A good thing that slash undo seems to be the key to undo work. Okay, so let me try again. But this time, let's set it to 50. Ooh, that looks promising. This whole chunk on the bottom is basically meant to be below ground, so don't mind that. But let's see how it looks on the inside. Oh, nice. Okay. I have a rough idea of I have a rough memory of what it looks like on the inside, but let me see how accurate it is, just for shits and giggles. Okay. Not too bad. So basically, these are supposed to be the pillars. This, I know about the center ring. And these are probably the fences, so not too bad. So I think it just boils down to figuring out the right scale, so I might have to do some experimentation to figure out what the right size is. And then maybe do some like field research. Okay. I mean, this gives me an idea of what I'm working with. But like I said, I mean, I still feel this definitely cuts down on time, but I'm obviously going to need time to clean up the design to make it look neater, but overall, looks pretty good. You know, I'm actually curious about something. I know I keep looking at this tool, but I can't help it. It's cool. This is something I also plan to do, so we're going to do another ore cut, but this time let's increase it to 50 just for fun, and then see what we come up with. Now, obviously, it's not going to be this big, but this is meant to be an experiment. Oh, toggle textures. Now I get it. Wow. Very roomy in here. Obviously, it's not supposed to be this big, but I wanted to kind of see what it would look like if I expanded the size a little more. Ooh. I have to say, though, gets those point designs pretty good. Alright, so this is probably obviously not going to be a 50. It needs to be smaller, but I feel like we're getting warmer. And the details are popping out a little more. And then, you know, again, just for the fun of it, we're going to do the same thing with the farm. So I might need to guess like the height. But again, I feel like this will definitely be a huge help. All right. Hey, it cleans up pretty nicely. Well, obviously it's not going to be this big, but yeah, it looks like 20 may not be the right size for these buildings because of how much is squished together. But so, I mean, they're obviously not going to be 50s, but getting warmer. Because I do recognize that this is definitely a chimney now. We've definitely got this platform up here. And we've got the beams. Not bad. Now, aside from individual buildings, I can actually do entire cities as I have the asset to do so, but figuring out the scale on that's definitely going to take some experimentation and fun. But maybe I should say that for a different video. Since I've gotten a rough idea of how everything works, and I know I've spent a lot of time on this, but I just wanted to see like how it would work. And I'm pretty satisfied so far. Like I said, I will also obviously need to clean up the design, but if I can figure out the right scaling, we should be in business.